Hi everyone, it's Sailor Mimsy. Today I'm going to be doing a flip through for the first half of November of this year. I totally dropped the ball. I thought I already filmed this, as well as the second part, and I was getting ready actually, planning on doing a flip through for my December already. But then I realized I haven't done November yet, so I should probably do that first. Alright, so we have the Hobonichi here, and let's find November. Alright, so we left off this is October, last day of October. So for the first page of November, I just cut out this, it's a painting called A Lady in Black, and it's by Frances Campbell Boyle Cadell, and there's a quote there by John Keats. Right, so November 1st, looks like a lot of writing. Here I tried doodling with my Lamy pen, because I had Rhett Butler from Gone with the Wind on my mind. Didn't really like the way it turned out, but can't do anything about that. Husband and I went for a walk and we ended up going to a thrift store near where we live. And my husband didn't bring his wallet because we weren't planning on going for a stop at the thrift store. So he walked back home to go get his wallet. While he was gone, two completely different people mistaken me for somebody that worked there. So the first time I tried drawing it over here, but this older man came up to me and he's trying to hand me something, and he's like, "This came out of a bag." And I was like, sorry, what? And he repeated himself, "This came out of a bag." And he's trying to give me this toy car. And I realized what he was implying, I guess. And I told him that I didn't work there. And then he like walked away right away. And then later on, I was in the books section, and this guy came up to me and he's like, "Excuse me, I have a question." And he started asking me something about the store. And I replied him and I said, "I don't work here." He went, "Oh," and then he just walked away. I don't know why people thought I worked there. I wasn't wearing, they don't really have a uniform over there, but I wasn't wearing their uniform colors or anything. It was weird. But I ended up picking up some Garbage Pail Kids cards, if you guys remember that. They're super old. As well as some really old school like Mario and Donkey Kong cards. This is just a cutout from my coffee sleeve. From my coffee from Tim Hortons. And our Halo loot crate came in. I was over here, I had a blood test. Well, this woman was trying to get blood from me. And she used like, that butterfly needle thing. And she put it in wrong because it hurt, and that never hurts me. So she put it in wrong. I didn't realize that at first. And after a few moments, she was like, "Your blood's strange, your blood's not moving." And I looked down and like, sure enough, my blood wasn't filling up the tube. And then I looked at the needle part that was stuck in my arm, and I noticed that it was in wrong. Like, it was in my arm sideways. So that really made me angry. And I have little doodles here, so we made broccoli and cheddar soup at home for the first time. It was really good. And we watched Hush on Netflix. This is just a sticker. And these are doodles from Animal Crossing. And there's just washi tape there. Oh yeah, there was an Animal Crossing update, that's why I doodled those guys. I can never seem to draw Digby, my favorite character. And there's just washi decorations there. Looks like I got a lot of writing these 2 days. Alright, November 3rd, looks like a green kind of theme. This is a character from the Animal Crossing update. It's a new character. I heard somebody say there was 4 more paydays until Christmas over there. It's funny because I'm filming today on like December 21st, and it's 4 more days till Christmas actually. This cut up with peaches is from a magazine. For breakfast that day I had peaches and cream yogurt. No, peaches and cream oatmeal with yogurt. That was good. Started watching / rewatching Kitchen Nightmares again. I was finding new episodes that I haven't seen before. I love Gordon Ramsay. And on the Friday, husband and I were both off. We ended up going to see Doctor Strange. We went in the afternoon. The movie was good, had funny moments. It wasn't too confusing for me to understand because I didn't really know anything about him before I went to go see the movie. But I had a really bad experience at the theater. I ended up having to tell a grown man to shut his phone off. And I gave him so many chances to shut it off too. But yeah, I think he had it on and he was just flipping through his phone. He wasn't really doing anything. It's like, why are you here if you're not watching the movie? But yeah, I got mad and I ended up shouting at him to shut it off, and he was sitting across the aisle from us and the light was going right in my eye. I couldn't stand it. And that night I went to a sushi place in Costco with my sister. This is another character from Animal Crossing. It's an octopus character. It looks like takoyaki, which is kind of bad because takoyaki is food. This is from a pen pal. She sent me some cool scrapbooking bits. Ooh, is there a glare? Of course there's a glare. So this is a photograph of, it's called 3 Women on Bicycles from the early 1900s. And it fascinated me because they're on these bikes and they're like holding each other up, and it's like these women have really strong cores. I thought it was a cool picture, so I stuck it in there. I had the day off. What did I do? Went for a long walk with Sadie and played some video games. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I drew my husband here in his bear form, and he's on a roof. He went to his parents' house to help do some repairs on their roof. And then I have a random note here that I highlighted. It says Keanu Reeves is one of my longtime crushes. And then yeah, the decoration is just doodles and then just bits of washi and some stickers. On the Sunday, my husband made dinner. He did cauliflower rice. We tried that for the first time. It was really good. And this is the new character from Animal Crossing from that new update. It's kind of like a hippie looking dog. And down here, this awkward face because we did our family secret Santa draw, and we ended up having to do it 4 times because people kept getting themselves. And the decoration here is washi and stickers again. I think this sticker was from a set that I found at the Dollar Tree. It was in the scrapbooking section. This is here, Sadie's weird cuddling style is bittersweet. I love it, but it can get really annoying. So this was our morning. I kept waking up because she was literally laying on me and it hurt after a while. So there's one version of what she did. And then the other one was she slept right behind me. Usually we go back to back, or she'll like sleep in the crook of my knees or whatever, behind my knees. But that morning she had her paws right up against my back. And it felt so uncomfortable, especially when she'd move around. It would wake me up and I'd be scared waking up because it's such a weird feeling. And she wouldn't move. Usually when you tell her to move, she moves, but she did not want to move that morning. And that was, it was Monday morning and I had to work that afternoon till nighttime. I was just playing around with the paint here, trying to work on my lettering. And let's see, that night after work, we watched the Blu-ray of Prisoner of Azkaban. I've only seen it once before. It was after I read the book a long time ago. And yeah, it was due for a rewatch. And this day, I was really angry. I was trying to work on an assignment for school, and my computer just kept disconnecting from the internet and restarting on its own. And it would happen randomly, like I wouldn't be doing anything specific. I've gotten it fixed since then. My husband was able to fix it. But oh, that was so annoying. So this was a Tuesday. Husband and I were, husband was working, but I was off. We went to the mall after he got off work, and we were having samosas, and the sauce was really spicy. I loved it. It was really good. It was too spicy for my husband, so he was using honey mustard to dip the samosas in. He said it was good, but I couldn't try it. It just sounded gross to me. Then yes, we went to the mall after that. We walked around, and the mall was getting Christmassy, which was pretty nice. Oh, and we went to a diner. It's the same one that we went to before that I mentioned in a video, where on Tuesdays it's extremely cheap and it's really good food. It was a different location, one that we haven't been to before, and the waitress was super nice. But when it came to ordering, I told my husband to go ahead and tell her his order first because I wasn't like 100% ready yet. So I told him to go first, and she stopped him and he said, no, it's ladies first. And she made me order first. It was sweet and all, but it was half awkward. And this is another character from the Animal Crossing And it's just cut out from the Animal Crossing packaging. Oh, it's because I grabbed a pack of amiibo cards of Animal Crossing. I'm not sure if you guys could see, but totally smudges over there. I always do that when I'm like, I usually screw up any watercolor that I do on a page because I always forget it's wet. And then I just I write and then end up smearing. Can't draw a toque, but yeah, that looks kind of silly. Makes you think of the Smurfs hats. Anyways, so, the day before, husband and I bought this really good chocolate. We tried the coconut flavor. It's probably the best one that we've had. It's made by the brand Whittaker's. So I highly recommend it. They also do a really good peanut butter cup one, or peanut butter chocolate block, I think they call it. It's really good because it's not sweet. Oh, and on this day I was being super emotional and hormonal. And Sadie is such a sweetheart. She always comes to the rescue. So I was like laying there being super emo. No reason. Nothing triggered it. It just happened. And she came and she cuddled my face like that. She's such a sweetie pie. And I was having more computer problems. Same thing. It was like restarting and stuff while I was doing schoolwork. Very annoying. Oh, and I crocheted a poppy to wear for Remembrance Day. Well, to wear for November. And people were actually complimenting it, and I was surprised. I didn't like how it turned out because it didn't look the same as what the person on YouTube, the tutorial that I used, it didn't look the same as hers. But I guess I did it right because people were actually complimenting it. Well, I found out from the doctors I had to redo that blood test, the one that the person did wrong. They said that, I forgot what the word was. The blood sample that they got from me, I forget what word they used, but they weren't able to use it. And I had a feeling that was going to happen. Anyways, there's a journal card here underneath. I'm talking about what happened in regards to this, like why this doodle's here is because Sadie had another seizure. I think the last one she had one was 2 years ago. Yeah, we've had Sadie for 4 years. It was the third one that she's ever had. The last one she had was quite a while ago. It was super scary, but she was okay. I'm very thankful my husband was home that night too. So we had Remembrance Day. I tried doing a watercolor of a poppy that I saw on Google. So my siblings and I were all off work that day, so we ended up going for breakfast. Well, I guess it was more like brunch. Before the time changed to 11 a.m., the manager of the restaurant we were at asked everyone to be quiet so we could have a moment of silence for Remembrance Day. So it was really cool. Like, the whole restaurant was quiet. Nobody was moving. It was amazing. It was silent in the restaurant. And then near the end of the minute of silence, there was a guy yelling from the kitchen that worked there. And he yelled something like, "Can I get a runner, please?" It was so awkward. It like totally ruined the moment. So that day, I worked on a school assignment. I was also planning what to do for my husband for our 6-year wedding anniversary. We were going to try and stick to the traditional material or whatever, the traditional gifts that you give for weddings, and 6 years is iron and candy. And I also ended up watching The Tale of Princess Kaguya finally. I didn't really like it. Yeah, so I wrote here, I just finished the movie. I am not satisfied. Pretty sure I did a journaling time of this page that I did. It is my first Christmassy looking page of the year. It's certainly not the last, because it's just a Project Life card, it's stickers, cutout. This is a label that I stamped and just wrote that on. I ate udon, wonderful udon. I don't think I've had udon since. It's been over a month. Yeah, this day I had a headache. It's been a long time since I've had a headache this bad. So this was a very quick, lazy page that I did. So I just did a quick frame of washi tape, and we celebrated Sadie's birthday. Not really her birthday, since we don't know when she was actually born. Nobody does, but I guess it's more like the anniversary of when we got her. So she got spoiled that day. She got special treats. Oh, in this weird looking doodle here, my husband ordered a burrito from somewhere. He got it as takeaway, and he told me that they didn't wrap it properly. So when I took it out of the bag, it was like open. The burrito was too big to wrap in one of their usual wrappers. They totally could have doubled up, but they didn't, so his burrito was half exposed. He said it was good though. Okay, so November 14th, I've been having bad sleeps lately. I got up around 3 a.m. I was hungry. I made myself cheese crackers and pickles. It was so good. Totally hit the spot. And Sadie got up with me, so that was very nice of her. I like when Sadie gets up too, because then I'm not as scared. Because it was really dark and I was the only one awake. Oh, I tried to view the supermoon today. It didn't seem as super as I thought. But it was huge and bright on Saturday, or was it Friday? Okay, so this doodle here. We keep forgetting to wash our thicker blankets because it's been getting really cold. So yeah, we've been forgetting to wash our thicker blankets. And the blanket that I use isn't big enough for 2 people. It was like the one that I was using wasn't big enough for 2 people. So my husband was using a towel to sleep in. It's a big towel. It's from IKEA. It's a huge towel. But anyway, so during my whole getting up at 3 a.m. for a snack thing, before I left the bed to make my 3 a.m. snack, my husband asked me, "Can you get me another towel?" I laughed so hard when he did that. I forgot to add, at one point he said he felt like he was on a beach. And maybe he was just saying that to make himself feel better. But also he referred to himself as a sad guy with a towel. Everything's okay now though, he has a blanket. And here there's a quote from Andy from Parks and Rec. "I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well." And then up there I cleaned my lammy for the first time. So I did a little doodle there. Okay, so for my decorations, I just put in different stickers. This is a Gudetama one. You can't really tell, but he's turned away. And he's like cannonballing down from an egg. Yeah, more stickers. These are cutouts from a stamp magazine. And then yeah, just washi, of course. So yeah, I'll stop at the 14th for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, just leave it in the comment section below. Talk to you guys later. Bye.